Are you currently using social media in your business, but you kind of need help getting all of your different social media accounts organized and streamlined? In this video, I'll show you how to create a social media content calendar so you can finally sort out your social media schedule. Stay tuned. One of the biggest challenges I hear from my clients is that they find social media very overwhelming. They don't know what to post, when to post, how often to post, let alone dealing with all the crazy number of social media accounts that they have. Here's where creating a social media content calendar helps, allowing you to comprehend exactly what you need to do.
I use Google Docs to create a month view of my social media content calendar. Putting it on Google Docs also allows me to share it with my team, so we're all looking at the same plan, and any changes that I make are immediately visible to the team. Firstly, you need to commit to putting out a piece of your own content regularly, whether that's once a week, once every 2 weeks, or even once a month. Pick a number that works with you and that's realistic that you can stick to. My aim is to put out a YouTube video every week on Wednesday, so I've plotted that on my calendar in red. In order to make sure that I create videos to be released every week, I batch create my content. So I assign time on my calendar to actually create this content. I work better when I create things in batches as opposed to working on a new video every single week. So I've plotted the time in my calendar of when I'm going to assign time to make this happen. I assign time at the end of the month to work on the next month's content. You can see this marked on my calendar in orange. Once you've released your piece of content each week, you want to make sure that you share it across your social media networks. For me, I use Facebook, Google+, Twitter, and Pinterest. So I plot that in my calendar to make sure that after I've released my piece of content, I share it to all of my social media networks. I've plotted this on the calendar every week in purple. I also want to make sure on my social media calendar that I'm emailing my list regularly. So I email my list on the same day that I release my new piece of content to let them know that there's a new piece of information for them to digest. I've marked this on the calendar in blue. So far on our social media content calendar, we have our own content being released once a week and shared to our social media network and email lists once a week. But what happens on the other days of the month? For your social media posting to be successful, you need to be posting regularly, ideally every day or at least 3 times per week, so you can increase the chances of your followers seeing you in the different social media news feeds. The more that they see you, the more they get to know, like, and trust you and inevitably buy from you. During these other days of the week, I'd recommend posting other people's content. I'll look for videos, articles, resources, podcasts, and quotes with information that will help my audience. And I schedule this content searching and scheduling once every 2 weeks. You can see this marked on my calendar in green. To make my content searching extremely easy, I use feedly.com, which allows me to subscribe to different feeds of news articles, podcasts, and media outlets in my niche. This way, I can then have a look at all of these different sites, articles, news items, and resources that I can share with my audience. I can filter through all of the articles and pick the best ones to schedule in Hootsuite for my audience. Hootsuite is a great tool because it enables me to post my content to multiple social media sites that I own at the same time, saving me a lot of time. In addition to this, I can pre-schedule content in advance. So I select the different social media sites that I want to share my post to, write up the post, add the link and image that I want to appear, schedule it for a later date, or I can use Hootsuite's auto schedule and they'll figure out the best time to schedule the content and do that for me. And with the click of the button, my content is automatically scheduled. The main activity for a typical social media calendar consists of creating content, distributing your own content, searching for content, scheduling content, and any launches and promotions. You want to plot out all of the activity for the month in advance, and then every single week, plan out the daily activities to get these things done. It's a lot of work, but this is the kind of work that you can also easily outsource to a virtual assistant or social media manager, particularly the content searching and scheduling parts. Once you get into the habit, it becomes a lot easier, a lot less overwhelming, and actually a lot of fun.
If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you're looking for more ways to get more clients and grow a business that you love, make sure to pick up a copy of my free personal branding guide. In it, you'll learn all about the strategy, equipment, and software you need to set up and build a business that is aligned to your personality and that generates leads and sales. To get your hands on it, simply click here or in the link in the description box below. Thanks for watching.